Come here, Sam.
Coogan Cassius Varical TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. All the way back from Marbella, Billy Joe Saunders. Eating a biscuit.
Look, we've all got to do it.
Well, we find ourselves in a similar position where Chris EUBANK JNR has failed to show up to his press conference again.
Don't make me laugh.
You didn't think he was going to turn up though, you said in the press conference.
I knew he was going to turn up anyway. But Jim had to come back here, sort something out for his missus. Anyway, so I thought, right, I know he's not going to come up, but imagine if I don't turn up there this time and he's there. And the plus side is my dad brought me 2 little boys up.
Do you want to introduce your 2 little boys?
Here you go. Tell me name.
Billy Joe Saunders. Steve Saunders.
Job him.
Easy.
Right. That's enough.
No.
That's enough.
My God.
Yeah.
I have to hold me.
Listen, all jokes aside, I think a lot of people were disappointed. I took a lot of time out. He's frightened that I'm going to attack him. I ain't going to attack no one. Let's have it right. His dad killed someone in the car. Or badly hurt someone in the car. Yeah, I think killed him. And he also headbutted someone at a press conference before and got fined 10,000 for it. There's none of that history of me. I've had 20 pro fights, never done any of that. I've also boxed all around, been an ambassador for me country in Olympic Games. Never once has that ever. Yeah, I said I was going to slap him. What's he going to be like on the night if I threaten to slap him? What's he going to do? Run and hide in the corner? Or brighten his dad? It's one of them things, isn't it?
We learned about this 50 grand that actually, well, they wanted it put into an escrow, so if you were to put your hands on him during any time before the fight, then that would be paid to him. What do you think about that?
Well, Coogan, listen, the way it is, I don't know what went on about it. I know he wanted 50 grand. But let me tell you one thing. Any man, if I'm in his face and he pushes me, I'm going to lean straight off and knock him out. Simple as that. If he can't be pushing me and taking punches at me, because then obviously he can do that, then he's got himself a quick 50 grand. Would you take a punch 50 grand? Because someone was trying to provoke you, hang on, and pushed you, then obviously then, yeah I know, alright, sorry. Then it's one of them, so I can understand Frank having the security and whatever else, but no one ever was going to kick off here, you know what I mean? It's just a shame really, because like I say, the public and the press not getting what they want again, but they get it on the night anyway.
I know what you said about Jimmy had to come here anyway, you get to see your boys anyway, but is it a bit of frustrating and a bit of a waste of time for you? I know you've come here to see your boys. No, I know,
listen,
well.
I ain't seen my little boys for a month, so if that meant me have to go 2 or 3 planes again just to see him for a few hours, I would have done it anyway. So it's all it was 2 hours and 10 minutes out of my time. My rest day today. So yeah, I've seen these and this is worth the trip. Really is.
Frank also said about during the week of the fight, there's meant to be 2 press conferences, one on the Monday and the Thursday.
I think it's one on the Monday, could be with just me and him, and I think on the Thursday, I think Chisora and Fury will be down.
Right.
I think anyway. I'm sure. That's in the contract. I'm sure.
Well, it's probably likely that if he hasn't been turning up to these, then he probably won't. But Frank's adamant that he will make them turn up. But how do you do that, really?
I think with these, I think it's contracted that he got to turn up the last couple. I think, but you know, no one's got to do anything this day and age, have they? But you know, if he turns up, he turns up. I'm not bothered. Look, he ain't turned up one before. He's turned up one when I'm not there. You know, I'm not bothered whatsoever at all if he turns up or not. As long as he turns up on fight night, that's the main thing.
A few people suggest that your downfall in this fight, if there is one, that you become too emotionally attached to what's going on outside of the ring and take that into the ring. What do you say about that?
Not really, because I'm over my bad, forget about everything. Forgetting about absolutely everything. That's all I'm doing. He's training. He's not even in my head at the minute. He'll be on my head, obviously, fight week, but I'll never get... Listen, I'm too long and too flat in boxing-wise to be playing into somebody else's games. When I've sit back and I've seen it with my own eyes before it happened to other fighters and that, and I shouldn't have got involved here, I got caught here. There'll be none of that on the night, 100%.
Do you sense that they are playing mind games with you by doing this sort of stuff?
No, they don't want mind games played.
But do you not think that they're countering that by doing their own thing and trying to get into your head?
Listen, when you're told that you're the best thing since sliced bread, you're unbelievable at everything. You're the best, and there's no one. You're better than Golovkin. You can beat him. You can beat them. When someone tells you, sits down in front of boxing people, and going to say to you, listen, who have you boxed? Who have you beat to say that you're good as Golovkin and you're the next Mayweather? when you're getting told the truth, sometimes the truth hurts. You can't hide the truth, and I will show the truth on the 29th.
Chris Eubank Jr. fought in Liverpool, not the weekend gone, the weekend before that. Did you watch that fight, and were you a little bit, not about it, obviously he was never going to lose the fight, but just nicks and cuts and just something that could have...
Nah, definitely not. Listen, if he would have landed a glove on me, if I'd have put my little 7-year-old boy in the ring with him, and he'd land a glove on my little boy, so I'd have been fuming. I'd have gone mad. It was a joke. I watched it. I was watching the fight. To be honest, I was watching Box Nation, and when the fight come on, I was on my Twitter just tweeting, talking and going, and I just had a little brow, spent like that. But when I see the opponent come out, he had a neck as long as this. Then he started putting the neck up. It's a joke. It's embarrassing. He won't do it. He won't do that. It's embarrassing. Honestly, it was embarrassing.
What is your opinion on the power we've seen from Eubank so far? Honestly, without...
Listen, if I'm not a big puncher, but if I got in the ring with that child there, I'm going to look a big puncher. Do you know what I mean? When you're in there with little welterweights who come with little beer bellies on them, and you're letting shots go, name one. Well, name it where he's knocked someone out cold, Sparko, asleep. Like someone decent. He hit that fella the other night, flush on the chin, and he took it, he didn't even go down. Referee stopped the fight. You hit them and they're gone. Listen, I'm fighting. What you got to realise is, alright, perhaps not the best performance in the world, but last time out, won the European title, didn't do the weight properly, didn't do nothing properly, won the European title, and unbeaten fight, had him out. Then add him out on his feet. Then add him out on his feet properly. Steve, stop.
I was just going to say, Billy Joe's Children's Charles trying to hit me in the bollocks.
Stop, yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to put my hand now.
Stop, Steve, please. Yeah, and so yeah, that's it. Power, you can't even talk about power, and you can't talk about... Listen, if he goes in and knocks me out, people's going to say, well, listen, he's done a good job, he's done this, but... Not going to happen.
How do you think the public perceive this fight, as in who's going to win?
Listen,
it's not really of any interest to you, but it's just...
Oh, listen, the public probably, I don't know, they're going to probably go 60-40 probably. 60-40, but in the real world, you'll see on the 29th, in the real world, what it's going to be. Then people's going to start saying, well, he said how easy it was going to be, this and that. People say I'm taking him lightly. No, he won't do it anymore. People say I'm taking him lightly, but when once ever have I ever gone away for a training camp and done things that I've never done before? Never. You are, and you.
I am.
Listen,
he's done it twice now.
Listen, that's just the
pull
young
him up,
Saunders.
pull him up, pull him
that's
up.
the young.
Pull him up.
This is the young Saunders, yeah. This is the young Saunders. So what's your dad gonna do? What's your dad? Oh, listen, am I gonna win or lose?
Win.
How am I gonna win now? Tell him how I'm gonna win. John.
He won't leave off fully.
Take him home if you want, Coop.
Go on, you're alright. He looks wild. He looks wild.
Do you want to go home with him?
That was young, you.
No, Spain.
Right, yeah. Keep. Alright, well listen, good luck with the rest of your camp.
Thank you, mate.
Good to catch up with you in Marbella.
Yeah.
Where I saw you just being...
Missed you, yeah.
You must have had a few days off, because all you were doing going out and, like you said...
Going out, partying, drinking, not training. It's got to be done, innit? I mean, if it was an hard fight, I'd train. And if I wanted to beat him that bad, I'd train and that, but as you can see, belly on me. I should be ready on the night.
Alright, and just finally, I know you're not looking past this fight.
Just go away. Yeah. People's waiting, go.
Let
Look at you, mate.
Let them wait. Andy Lee Korobov now, whoever wins this fight will face the winner of that.
Yeah. Good fight. Andy Lee's the upright boxer. Good boxer, southpaw. Korobov, unbelievable amateur, but never really pushed it as a pro. Andy Lee could outbox him, but don't need to mix it. 50-50 fight. So no one can't afford to have a bad night.
Alright. 29th, Bad Blood. Billy Joe Saunders, safe flight back to Marbella. We'll catch up with you soon.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.